Most people think intelligence is a high IQ score, a prestigious degree, or the ability to solve a complex equation in seconds. But here is what the data actually reveals. The behaviors that separate truly intelligent people from the rest aren't about what they do. They are about what they absolutely refuse to do. Stay with me until the end, because the fifth thing on this list is a habit almost everyone does daily, believing it makes them look smart, while it's actually the clearest sign that they've stopped growing. According to research in Cognitive Psychology Quarterly, real intelligence isn't a fixed state. It's a set of mental boundaries. It shows up in how you navigate a disagreement, how you handle being wrong, and where you choose to spend your mental energy. Let's walk through the 5 things a highly intelligent person never does. 1. They never treat their opinions as their identity. Pay close attention to this. When most people hear a fact that contradicts what they believe, they feel physically attacked. Their heart rate spikes. They get defensive. Why? Because they have fused their ideas with their identity. Highly intelligent people do the opposite. They treat their opinions like software, constantly subject to updates, patches, and even total replacements. If you prove them wrong, they don't feel smaller. They feel upgraded. They never let their ego get in the way of a better truth. In psychology, this is called cognitive flexibility, and it is the ultimate survival tool for the modern mind. 2. They never mistake knowing about for understanding. We live in an age of shallow information. You can watch a 60-second reel, read a headline, or skim a Wikipedia page and feel like an expert. Most people do this and then speak with unearned authority. But highly intelligent people respect the depth of field. They understand the difference between exposure and mastery. They never pretend to understand a topic just because they've heard of it. They have the quiet confidence to say, "I've read a little about that, but I don't know enough to have an informed opinion yet." This intellectual honesty protects them from the Dunning-Kruger effect, the trap of being too unsmart to know how little you actually know. 3. They never waste energy on unsolvable people. Think about the last time you saw a heated argument in a comment section or at a dinner table. Truly intelligent people choose their battles with surgical precision. They never engage in ego combat. If they realize the person they are talking to isn't interested in the truth, but only in winning, the intelligent person simply exits the conversation. They don't need the last word. They understand that their time is a finite resource, and spending it trying to convince someone who has already decided to be closed-minded is a poor investment. They prioritize their peace over their rightness. 4. They never wait for the perfect plan. There is a specific type of failure called intellectual procrastination. This is when someone spends months researching, planning, and overanalyzing a goal, but never takes the first step. Highly intelligent people know that the most valuable data comes from doing, not thinking. They never get trapped in analysis paralysis. They understand that a 70% perfect plan executed today is worth more than a 100% perfect plan that stays in a notebook. They use action as a form of thinking. They start, they stumble, they calibrate, and they move forward. 5. They never confuse busy with impactful. This is the one that will change your daily life. Our culture treats being busy as a status symbol. We brag about our 12-hour workdays and our endless to-do lists. But highly intelligent people see busyness as a sign of poor prioritization. They understand the Pareto principle, that 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. They never fill their day with shallow work just to feel productive. They would rather spend 4 hours doing one deeply impactful thing than 10 hours doing 20 meaningless things. They aren't obsessed with doing more. They are obsessed with mattering more. When you put these 5 together, you see a person who isn't trying to look smart. They are simply trying to be effective. They protect their energy, they stay honest about their gaps, and they value growth over their own ego. Which of these 5 are you still doing? Be honest with yourself in the comments below. And if you want to keep upgrading your mental software, make sure to subscribe to Wait Why. Because the moment you think you've arrived at full intelligence is the exact moment you stop being intelligent. Let's keep learning.